Hello there and welcome once again to USR1 Retro. Today's episode is going to be all about a PC game this time. So no console games, ooh, no, and no Amiga games, although that will be coming again soon. Now, as I say, for this video, it's going to be about a PC game, and it's The Thing. Now, this is a sequel to John Carpenter's classic horror alien invasion movie. The film is one of my favorite films. In fact, it's probably my favorite John Carpenter film of all time. Everything about it is just brilliant, really is. The special effects in it, even to this day, are still pretty damn good. The story, it's got impact. It's got a lot of impact to it. And the best thing is that it does give a sense of loneliness up in Antarctica. 12 of them literally slowly being taken over by this organism at a very cellular level. It does get under your skin. Well, it did then. It does a little bit now, because you think, well, could this happen? You know, you never know. You never know. But yeah, when they said, "Oh yeah, a game's coming out of it," I bought it. This isn't my original copy. I accidentally got rid of my original PC copy for reasons unknown. Hell, I was younger, I was stupid, and I had more hair. Well, there anyway. I mean, so seeing it recently, I was like, I really fancy playing it. But of course, got this copy on eBay for £4. To get working on the laptop, Windows 10 laptop, was a bit of a faff, but it was worth it. It was worth it for all the memories they brought back. So here is some gameplay footage, and also my thoughts on the game as well, and a rundown of what the game is like. Take a look. You play as Captain Blake, part of a mission to determine what happened to the team stationed at outpost number 31. Along the way, you'll come across members of various teams who can help you in a firefight. However, you have to gain their trust, and you can do this in various ways, like killing a set number of enemies. It can also be gained by doing blood tests with special kits picked up along the way. This trust and fear system is at the heart of the game, and if the team trusts you 100%, they'll follow you anywhere. However, if it's dangerously low, they start to not follow commands, and they'll also open fire on you. You can give them weapons and ammo to also build trust, and it can also build up if they see you kill an enemy. The fear system works on the same principle. If the meter drops too late, they start to get nervous, and if it drops to 0, they can even commit suicide. The way to combat it is to lead the person out of the situation, and also, again, if they see you kill an enemy, their fear meter also increases.
Hold still and I'll fix you up.
Another thing to be mindful of is the fact that your teammates can turn into things at any given time, which is something to even look out for, as when you're halfway through a mission, you can actually turn around and all of a sudden your other teammates are firing at the said enemy, which used to be one of your comrades. Of course, killing this enemy means that you can pick up their weapons and also give them to your other teammates. The whole game is controlled by the mouse and the keyboard, and when the game is patched to 1.2, it gives you the option of mouse look, but I don't really use this. The menus are easy to navigate, and the weapons on offer vary from flamethrowers to submachine guns and even a combat shotgun. You can even put out fires with extinguishers and also throw incendiary grenades, creating pens to trap things in when they attack. The mouse is used to look around, fire, and also select items from your inventory, and when mouse look isn't activated, your character will automatically lock onto the nearest enemy, with a target box appearing around it. As it takes damage, the box will change from green to orange and then finally red, Some of the larger enemies have to be set on fire at this point to finally kill them, meaning switching to your flamethrower. There is also a neat little hypothermia system in place as well. Spend too long outside in the snow and your heat level will start to drop. If it drops down too low, your energy level will then start to dissipate as well, meaning you're dying from hypothermia. The only way to combat this is to find shelter or get inside of a building ASAP. It's a nice little tactic, which means that you can still explore the area past the boundary. However, you do have to try and find your way back, and in this game where there's snow everywhere and blizzards, it's easier said than done. The graphics here are very indicative of the time, though there are mods to improve the bump mapping. The version shown here hasn't had that feature installed yet, but to be honest, the graphics still look pretty good some 19 years later. There is music, but it is very, very sparse indeed, but the sound effects do make up for it. However, when the spider things attack, they do sound like the head crabs in Half-Life. So, all in all, I still think this is a very good game indeed. The mechanics still work, and there is some good gameplay here. And although the actual monster things are still quite generic looking, the graphics are still pretty good even after all this time. It's still worth having a playthrough though, as later on it can get a bit tense. Although it does turn into a standard third-person shooter, I think it's still worth checking out.
We're screwed. Look, I'm all right. It's okay.
So, there you go. So, just to recap, it's worth a go. It's still a very good game. The enemies a little bit generic looking, but on the whole, as I said in the video, it's still worth playing. It still works. It still works as a game. It's still very, very good, although it does just descend into a generic third-person shooter later on in the game. It's still very good. Still very, 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 very good indeed. If you find a copy and get it, or if you can find it by other means, not that I condone that, of course. It's up to you, but give it a go. Give it a bash. Give it a bash indeed. So anyway, that's it for this episode. Got some good stuff coming up. Got some really, really good stuff coming up. So please stay tuned to the channel for that. Also, before I forget, I've also got a couple of pickups I want to talk about as well. Again, mainly Amiga games. But hell, it's the Amiga. You know, it's one of my favourite computers ever. Of course, Jet Strike. Never played it, so looking forward to giving it a go. Apparently, the control system is up to go clockwise, down to go counterclockwise, left to slow down, right to speed up. How that's going to work, I don't know, but that's going to be giving it a go. And the next one, Dreamweb. Been after this game for a while. It hasn't got the Diary of a Madman booklet in it, sadly, but I have downloaded it and I've got it on my phone, so I can still play, because apparently you need it to play this properly. But yes, apparently the first Amiga game to have full frontal nudity as well. Ooh, and a little bit of violence. You can't beat the old violence, like. So yeah, I mean, I still remember the review of this in, I think it was the one. Was it the one or was it Amiga Action? It was one of the two, and I think they gave it something like 60% or something or other. But yeah, can't wait to get cracking on this. But yeah, so yeah, that was quick pickups as well. A couple of quick shout outs I want to do. First of all, first off to Random Nerd Chat on Facebook. Now they actually helped me get this game up and running on the PC. You know, went to them for help. They helped me out. You know, great bunch of lads. Some of them good friends. Well, pretty much, actually, all of them are good friends, even though I don't know them in the real world. If they said we're down south, or you know, if I'm up north, come for a pint, I'd go. You know, good blokes, good people. You know, so thanks to them for helping me get this working, and also for just being a top group. Few YouTubers I want to say hi to and shout out to. The Retro Bear, really enjoyed watching his Hanna-Barbera cartoons part 1 video. Can't wait for part 2 and part 3, which are coming soon. Loads of memories there, especially with Top Cat, Flintstones, which I must admit, mate, I do love. I know you don't like it. I love it. I don't know why. I grew up with it. So, I mean, Hanna-Barbera was one of the big things for me when I grew up. Flintstones, Scooby-Doo, Perils of Penelope Pit Stop, Wacky Races, Dastardly and Muttley and their Flying Machines, Top Cat. Brilliant shows. I do agree with you about the Flintstones. It did start to unravel a little bit with the Great Gazoo. Why they had to introduce him, I don't know, but it made it dip down in quality, you know. But I do love the program still. Also, new subscriber to the channel, Garrett Spencer. You right, mate? How you doing? Hope you're well. Recently watched his video on Area 51 for the PS2, which I picked up recently because of him, because it looked absolutely brilliant. I mean, who doesn't love blasting aliens in the face with a gun? You know, so £2.50 off of eBay, and it's the Steelbook. So I'll be giving that a go in a future video as well. But no, thanks to him for pointing out that game. Because of him, picked it up. I'm going to give it a go. It looks really, really good. So cheers for that, mate. And of course, to everyone else who has subscribed, thank you ever so much. Thank you. I love doing these videos. I love talking about the games. And I love reading all your comments as well. You know, it's humbling. It's very, very humbling that, you know, you've subscribed to my channel, you watch my videos, you know. But yeah, this is something I love doing. I love games, you know. I love films, which I will be looking at soon as well. Not yet, but when I'm more, you know, when I've got used to doing this shit. But yeah, it's, as I say, it's very, very humbling to have you guys subscribing and liking my videos, commenting, you know, and then obviously, as I say, the Retro Bear doing a shout out for me. You know, guys like Retro Chef, you know, all of you who have subscribed and watched, you know, I can't say it enough. Thank you very much. It's awesome that you're loving the content. So, I've got more videos coming soon, so please stay tuned for that. So on that note, have a great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever you're watching this, even in the future, like say like 2050, in which I'll probably be an old man, in which case I'll be going, hello there, Sonny. You know, whenever you're watching, thank you very much. So anyway, yes, stay safe, be well. And obviously if you're quarantining and you're ill with this horrible virus that's going around, get well soon. Please stay safe. So from here at USR1 Retro, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.